In this video, we are going to discuss the evolution of Deetli, an Earth element Miscrit that can be found in the Shack, specifically inside Mount Gemma. At level 30, Deetli will evolve into Kopul, an Earth-type Miscrit that takes on the role of a defender with a fairly strong physical attack. What makes Kopul interesting is that, even though it has a decent physical attack for a defender-class Miscrit, its main strength clearly lies in physical defense. Its health is relatively low, and its speed is also quite poor, which means Kopul relies almost entirely on its physical defensive stats to withstand attacks, especially from Miscrits that specialize in high physical attack. In this video, we will focus on the impact of Kopul's speed stat, which is limited to only 2 bars and is usually indicated by a red speed bar. Based on this, we will compare 2 different versions of Kopul. Kopul with S+ status, where all stats are displayed in green, and Kopul with A+ status, which has a red speed stat, while all other stats remain green. The comparison will be done step by step by observing stat increases at every 10-level interval. We will compare Deetli's total stats at level 10, then at level 20, and finally at level 30, when Deetli has fully evolved into Kopul. At this stage, our main focus will be comparing the total DAD stats between Kopul S+ and Kopul A+. As a final comparison, we will also look at Kopul at level 35, which is the maximum level, under completely neutral conditions, no relic equipped, and no platinum stat bonuses applied. The leveling process in this video is done simultaneously in the same turn, meaning both Kopul S+ and Kopul A+ are trained together, ensuring that the comparison remains fair and objective. For the training process, we will be leveling 2 Deetli at the same time in Gemma mode, while also taking the opportunity to attempt capturing a rare Miscrit in this area. For this session, we are using Light Raptor, which deals nature and lightning damage, allowing battles to be cleared faster and more efficiently. Hopefully the process will not take too long. Now, we have reached level 10, and at this point, we can already start to see stat differences between the 2 Deetli. These early differences are what we will begin observing and comparing at this stage. From level 10, we will continue training up to level 20. We will keep grinding in this area, and to avoid wasting too much time, I will speed up the process. Deatly at level 10. The S plus Deatly has a total stat value of 210 points, while the A plus Deatly reaches 205 points. This results in a 5-point difference between the two. It is important to note that these values already include natural bonuses, but no platinum bonuses have been applied. Alright, now both Deatly have reached level 20. Next, we will take a closer look and directly compare the stat changes that occur at this level. Moving on to level 20, the difference becomes more noticeable. The S plus Deatly reaches a total of 391 stat points, while the A plus Deatly has 381 points, resulting in a 10-point difference between the two Miscrits. From level 20, we will now move to Cave of Mist to speed up the leveling process even further, specifically to Area 4, where Wooly appears. In this area, all enemies consist only of water and wind elements, which allows us to use Light Scepter much more effectively. This makes the location ideal for HP grinding, allowing us to level up in a more optimal and efficient way. Then, at level 30, before reaching the maximum level of 35, the difference becomes even clearer. Kopul with S plus status reaches a total of 570 stat points, while Kopul with A plus status reaches only 555 points. This results in a 25-point difference, which is quite significant. Once again, these values already include bonuses, but still exclude platinum bonuses. From these results, we can clearly see that the difference in speed bar has a strong impact on the total stat points obtained. It can be concluded that the speed bar difference alone can contribute up to 25 stat points when recalculating or applying a rebonus to this miscrit. However, it is important to remember that stat distribution is random, meaning these results may change if we perform retraining on both miscrits. Most likely, we will revisit this topic and test it again in a second chassis training session in a future video.